Davis among that group.
Hey, Brian. Devin.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Pass to Porzingis. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And Booker the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Doncic up top. Booker defending. Releases. Nails the wide open jumper.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Timeout called. The Suns.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of magic and key. When you think about how he sees the floor, they weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Booker on the take, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Porzingis. Right side, Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Bridges. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Doncic. Clock is at 3. Second chance shot. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The kick out to Paul. And it's off from 3-point range. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Powell outside. Pass to Doncic. Out to Powell. Here's Porzingis.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Tim Hart.
That's good from Ayton. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Powell.
In the first, 2
Back to Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 6.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
He gets it in there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Mavericks trailing. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Here's Doncic. Pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Ayton. The 17-footer. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. Paul against Doncic. 5 on the clock.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
It's Bridges on the wing. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Hayden's got space. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Hayden's got his second basket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. In transition, here come the Suns. Outside for Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Right side, Paul. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Doncic with it. He's got 6. Looking to get back on track. And Doncic hammers it home.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Booker finds Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Going inside. Porzingis grabs the board. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. I mean, he struggled to move his feet defensively and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Pass to Ayton. And here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. McGee passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Here's Booker. McGee in the post. Defended by Hardaway. That one goes in. McGee's got his first 2 points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. Doncic passes to Powell. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Drops in the layup for two.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Suns leading. Here's Shamet. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Bridges. Pass to Crowder. And all around the rim that time before dropping. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And here's Hardaway looking for his first basket still in this one. And Doncic launches from deep. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside Paul. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Back to Payne. And no good. Nice D from Brown. Outside Brunson. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Now here's Payne. With the drive. And the bucket is good. And the Suns lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Back to Shamet. Brunson against Payne. Pass to Shamet. Now Payne. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Oh, got a piece of it. McGee with a steal. Shamet into the lane. And so it's Phoenix. Now hold.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They are leading by 12. And over to And that's a wrap for our...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba out there with Moses Brown. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brown in at the 3. And here's Brunson from the arc. Pass to Bullock. Here's Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
one of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Kleba finds Brunson. Kick out to Brown from behind the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Sherrod. Back to Payne. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky, and he makes it on the layup. Kaminsky's got his first basket.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
To the inside, Brown, and he banks in the layup.
A nice start to the third, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Despite being the consensus College Player of the Year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
Back to Kaminsky. Here's Payne. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Suns lead by 11. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Back to Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Doncic pulls down the board.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes.
Now here's Hardaway. Kicks it to Doncic. There's the 3. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
I just love the ball move.
The Suns leading. Ball passes to Booker. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Ball finds Booker. To the paint. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Aiden. And here's Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Booker against Hardaway. Charity stripe shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. Left side Porzingis. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go. One-on-one. Tries to snap the cold streak. For 3, Booker. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead, leading by a point. We'll get right back to the action when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Kleba, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. And the Suns shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Bridges on the attack. He got a piece of it. Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway with it. He's guarded by Paul. Hardaway, the pass to Kleba. Over Ayton. Kleba's shot is off. And Phoenix has possession. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Kleba outside. Here's Porzingis to take the lead. And there's a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Paul passes to Booker. Drives to the hoop. And Booker with the jam.
Love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Now Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Kleba outside. Pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Booker knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Here's Paul. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Doncic passes to Kleba. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Doncic against Paul. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. Down low. 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hardaway finds Porzingis. And here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by Paul. Counted.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Back to Paul. Driving to the basket. Pass to Ayton. Tries it from 19. That one off the back iron and out. Crowder with a steal. Ball against Doncic. 1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Right side Booker. And stolen by Hardaway.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Oh, and he got fouled. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The finish! Count it!
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Paul with it. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Maverick substitution, Reggie Bullock.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until the...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a great look at our locations. And David Aldridge is standing by.
Thank you, Kevin. Well,
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That one falls.
The assist.
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Back to Murray. Tries it from 19. Ayton against Jokic. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Ayton. Here's the dish to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Now Booker on the wing. Bridges. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Murray. Gordon with it. Out guarded by Crowder. For 3, Murray unable to get that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They grab their own miss. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Goes back up. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets trail. Barton kicks to Gordon. It's good from the top of the key. Gordon's got 5. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Murray dishes to Barton. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Phoenix shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Crowder. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton outside. Left side, Gordon. Traps in the tray.
Aaron Gordon.
He's got 8.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by Chris Paul. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. 5 on the clock. Porter with it. Now guarded by Booker. Deep 2 from Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
The drive by Booker. Crowder from outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Murray against Booker. Porter looking it over. Bridges with the steal. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. You see more and more players stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge your defense?
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA because of the range shooting. What it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man 6 feet 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say, it is to guard in today's NBA.
Phoenix leading by 4. Down low, Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet. Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Ball against Murray. Paul passes to Ayton. Puts the move on.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Jokic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Murray against Paul. To the middle. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career. And boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. And Smith subbed in for Crowder. Now here's Porter. And that one, good. Porter's got 5 now. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Bridges. Smith outside. Back to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to McGee and stolen by Murray. And we have an intentional foul there, I wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Suns making a change here. Haynes checked in.
4th team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker in the corner. Pocket 6. 2 points. That one goes.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Dozier. Rivers in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Bridges outside. Pass to Smith. Dishes it to Booker. Morris with the rebound. Denver's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. You've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Suns leading. Shamet. It's stolen by Morris. Dozier passes to Najee. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And they're moving it up. Johnson finds Shamet. 2 on the clock. He lays it in. And the Suns lead by 4. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference difference maker here tonight. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
To the inside. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Barton.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
Paul against Murray. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And stolen by Booker. Ayton inside. He's covered by Murray. Count the basket. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. And you talk to Murray, he said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Barton. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Suns leading by 8. Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Bridges with it. Now defended by Jokic. Back to Bridges. Jokic with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Denver also making a switch. Najee's checked in. Back to Murray. Wide open look. Good on the jump shot. Murray's got 6.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
Dane looking around. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Porter with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Cameron Johnson. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Porter against Kaminsky. Deep 2 from Murray. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Murray's shooting form, exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, you just have to assume it's going in.
Payne buries it down low. Payne's got his first points of the night.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Murray, the pass to Najee. Rebounded by McGee. Suns leading by 6. Passes it to Shamet. That one good for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Murray outside. Here's Najee. No points in the game yet for him. Barton, wide open, he fires, and a miss there on the triple. 54 seconds left in the 3rd. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Porter inside. Johnson's there. And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Payne kicks to Johnson. Gordon against Kaminsky. And it's Payne in the corner. 5 on the clock. It's deflected.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Jeff Green.
6 seconds left to play in the third.
Austin Rivers. Monte Morris.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Morris. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. Najee, good.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And here is Shannon. Back to Payne. Kicks it to McGee. And there's the pass to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Johnson. And that one's good. Shamet. And the Suns lead by 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Morris passes to Green. Out left to the wing. From past the arc. Inside. Here's Najee. Rebound by the Suns.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
First team foul. Substitution for
and here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul passes to Booker. Bridges kicks to Booker. To the paint. And Ayton gets double teamed. It's good. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Paul against Morris. Najee. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Paul against Murray. Paul kicks to Ayton. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense, superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Ayton with it. Now guarded by Barton. Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Pass to Paul. He dishes it to Crowder. Back to Paul. He kicks to Crowder. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 11. 3-pointer, Barton, and stolen by Booker. And stolen by Murray. Barton inside the line. And that one hits back iron.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
He can't get that one. Here's Porter. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Porter's got it back down to within single digits for Denver. Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Ayton in the high post. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Kicks it out to Booker. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky. It was off.
And Jokic slings it in.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Paul passes to Booker. Charity stripe shot. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Murray surveying the D. Martin from outside. Gordon finds Porter. And the wing jumper offline. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Booker. From deep 3-point range. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good competition, but the home.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your pop. Allie.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
For 3, Booker fires in the triple. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Back to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer, O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Left side, Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Pass to Bogdanovic. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Over Paul. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Bogdanovic, no good. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up for 3. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Booker can't get it to go.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Paul. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Gobert. From deep. They grab their own miss. Outside for Mitchell. From deep, Conley. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. Oh, a dunk and and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Back to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a three. And the Suns miss again.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Deflects the pass. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Out to Bridges. Paul for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Paul's got 5.
Good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Paul. For three, Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
O'Neal on the wing. Outside Mitchell.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Mitchell finds Conley. Now Bogdanovich, covered by Crowder. The three from Mitchell. Utah gets it back.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And Booker with the jam.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Utah trailing here. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Paul with a steal. There's the drive. Outside Booker. Booker drawing the double and stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Gobert. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Outside Paul. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 7 points.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Now here's Mitchell. Now Gobert. Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, BA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
Second shot opportunity, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Conley passes to Mitchell. There's the triple. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Pass to Shamet.
2 minutes remaining in the
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
Here's Oni, defended by Payne. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. And he lays it up and in.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
Here's Payne. Can't connect from 14. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And it's Clarkson missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Ahead. Here's Whiteside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead. Left side Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Fires for 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Tipped. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Gay. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Capable of playing either forward. The versatility that Gay has important in today's league for him to stay around.
He hits the second from the line. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Payne, pass to McGee. Now here's Kaminsky, defended by Gay. Pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Here's McGee. And Whiteside with a block.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
From deep, Gay. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Outside Payne to end the run. And the layup is up and in.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at this point. And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul.
The Suns trailing.
Your Suns.
Ball finds Booker. Bridges outside. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Drives to the hoop. And Booker with the jam.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And for Utah, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Pass to Gobert. Conley with the ball. Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovich with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Conley passes to Mitchell. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Ball can't get it to go. Utah leading. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's foul number 2
That's
for
his
him.
second personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Back to Conley.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
He drops it from range. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside Conley. Right side Bogdanovich. Outside Conley from deep three-point range. Great positioning on the putback. Mitchell's got 18 points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Pass to Booker. Down low. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. And the Suns making a change here. Shamit's checked in.
Jazz substitution.
Clarkson with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Gay. Now Whiteside. Clarkson with the ball. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Well, sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Bogdanovich has checked in for Gay. O'Neal comes in for Ingles. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Oni. Now here's Paul. He's got 7. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got his first 2 points.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Clarkson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Payne. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. McGee into the lane. Excellent D there from Whiteside. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Driving inside. That one's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 2. The Suns' shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Outside Payne to the middle. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Ingles. And here's Gay. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Gay's got 6.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
And here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Nice job by the team to set up Shaman on that play.
It's stolen by Johnson. Timeout called. The Suns.
Suns timeout. Who won the t-shirt? Make some noise!
Here's Booker. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's still anybody's game as we reach. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Suns leading. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul draws the double. On the wing, Crowder fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell with room to shoot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Gobert drives in. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Shot from the wing. He's off on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Gobert against Crowder. Here's O'Neal with the drive. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Whiteside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And that's what you want to do with Whiteside, feeding him the ball in the paint where he makes the defense collapse.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
And also, they've been very committed to just this hard-charging, attacking style of offense. A lot of points tonight coming off of penetrating the gaps on defense.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Here's O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Nails the 16-footer. Mitchell's got 20.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Now here's Ayton. Booker finds Bridges. Inside. And there's Ayton on the assist by Bridges.
Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Left side Mitchell. Launches it. On the wing Mitchell. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Bridges passes to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Here he goes. The kick out to Paul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Bogdanovich has checked in for Utah.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Now here's Paul. Down low. Here's Crowder. It's blocked by Gobert. And he's able to get it back. And it's Crowder missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Ball passes to Booker. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Mitchell finds Conley. Back to Mitchell. From downtown. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the skills we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
The 3, Booker sinks the tray.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Utah's got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Back to Conley. Pass to O'Neal from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Crowder, that's good.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside for Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Bridges. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 4. 16 seconds left in the 4th. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and what a game. Now, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I was actually surprised the defense wasn't able to do more, particularly early. By the time they figured it out, it was too late. He really got in a rhythm and got rolling and never took his foot off the accelerator.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
The city of Dallas. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to DH.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Now here's Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here is Paul. The pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker with it. Hardaway picks him up to the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. Pass to Powell. Doncic against Booker. Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. He kicks it to Paul. From the baseline. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic looking it over. To the middle. Out to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And they double up Doncic. Here's Powell, 4 on the shot clock. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Down low, Porzingis with the steal. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Here's Powell after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul passes to Crowder. Ayton at the elbow. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Doncic. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the left wing. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Finney-Smith, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Kicks it out to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And it's Doncic missing. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Intercepted. Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis at the elbow. And Dallas again with the bucket.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. In the corner, it's Bridges. Feeds to Crowder. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Doncic outside. Out to Hardaway. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Mavericks?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. There's the pass to Porzingis. Now here's Powell. Outside Hardaway. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Jr. never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story to Hardaway.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. And he drives in. The kick out to Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got 5 now.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
Paul surveying the floor. Off on the layup. The Mavericks leading. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Brown's checked in for Dwight Powell, and it's Brown in for Dorian Finney-Smith. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Smith comes in for Jay Crowder. Brown, good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Doncic against Paul. Pass to McGee. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Porzingis has got the ball. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
5 to shoot. Booker with no one around, and again, unable to change momentum here. Dallas leading by 10, so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Back to McGee. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes play. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Dallas.
Now Brunson. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Johnson, good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Down low, working on Payne. To the inside, here's McGee. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Brunson with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 6. And there's the drive. Basket good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here's Brunson. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeAndre with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Monty Williams. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic with it. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Ayton against Doncic. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. Back to Hardaway. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Paul passes to Bridges. To Paul for the lead. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Paul is a more than capable three-point shooter now. He does not need much separation either to get off his shot.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Here's Powell. Zingas high post. Ayton's there. 6 to shoot. Pass to Doncic. That misses off the backboard. On offense, here are the Suns. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Suns substitution.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Smith. And the layup is good. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brunson the pass to Brown. Back to Kleba. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bullock. Second shot opportunity. Here's Brown. Yes, that goes in.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 4. Passes to Payne. Going inside. Smith right side. Back to Payne. Over Kleba. Payne can't hit.
Phoenix foul. Jalen Smith. That's his first personal foul. Third team
Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Kleba kicks to Brunson. From the high post. That's good on the jump shot. Brunson's got 5.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Haynes. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Payne looking around. 5 on the clock. The pass to McGee. Shoots over Brown. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Over to the left wing. With a tie. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Suns on top. They finish off the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Hasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And the post players for him, Kleba and Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Here's Paul. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Booker against Brown. Booker dishes to Ayton. Misses from short range. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spot.
Paul with the ball, picked up by Brown. Booker the pass to Paul. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Booker against Doncic. Here's Porzingis.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the limp to alter shots.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Devin Booker.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Brown the pass to Finney Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Booker. Now the feed to Crowder. Over Kleba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the match.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they made over the course of this game.
Brown's checked in for Porzingis. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Here he goes. Oh, they get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Pass to Brown. Here's Finney Smith. He dishes it to Doncic. Pass to Brown. Back to Doncic. For Booker, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Paul kicks to Booker. Dishes it to Ayton. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Doncic. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Paul passes to Bridges. Booker with it. He feeds it to Ayton. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Doncic against Crowder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Booker dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
At the line for the center.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Brown outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A shot by Kleba, wide open, and it's Brown on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Denver, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Outside Booker. From deep. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Jokic. Crowder with a steal. Right side Booker. Lets it go from deep. And it's Booker again missing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul against Murray. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. 6 to shoot. Paul with a steal.
He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Murray against Paul. Goes back up. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Porter. It's Jokic, high post. From the top of the key. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Jokic.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball and almost always makes the right decision.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And here's Porter outside, kept alive. Jokic. On the wing, Barton. Beyond the arc. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Paul. Lets the 3 fly, and he buries his first look.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. The 3 is up. Here's Gordon, covered by Crowder. The Nuggets need to get one up. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Suns ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Outside Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Murray against Paul. Outside Porter. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Off target from outside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Ayton passes to Crowder. Bridges with it. Now Booker. He's guarded by Barton. Barton against Booker. And Booker with the jam.
and they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
It's good on the putback.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
Here's Murray. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Porter pulls it in. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Nuggets trail. Here's Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Now Paul. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns?
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And so here's Denver. 9-point game. Barton attacking. Outside for Porter. Second chance shot. Pass to Murray. Now Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. Barton, the pass to Porter. Jokic with it. Goes up with it again. And Ayton pulls it down. In transition, here come the Suns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, make no mistake, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical. It doesn't matter.
And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Porter with the steal.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And here's Ayton. And here's Paul, defended by Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Will Barton picks one up.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
From deep, Barton. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Paul against Murray. The drive by Paul. That shot off the mark. Now Denver takes it the other way. Oh, deflected. Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. Outside Murray. From deep, Barton. Crowder against Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Payne. Back to Shaman.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Payne against Gordon. And the shot's good. And the Suns lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Payne against Murray. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Murray. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Really difficult to stick with an athletic big man like Aaron Gordon. On rolls to the rim, good luck.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Denver's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 1:07 left to play in the first half of basketball. The drive by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now here's Jokic. Murray with it. Defended by Payne. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this game. McGee passes to Johnson. Here's Shaman. Now here's Payne. Guarded by Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGee. And a nice finish on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Rivers. Outside, Green. McGee with a steal. Outside, Johnson. Pass to McGee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Good on the second one. And here is Morris. It's good if it goes. Oh, at the buzzer. Wow.
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. And that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Monte Morris, also Austin Rivers out there, and it's Dozier in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Up top, Barton. He's guarded by Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon finds Barton. Lets it go from 14. Jokic passes to Gordon. Paul with a steal. To the inside. Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Murray passes to Jokic. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. The offensive rebound. Pass to Murray. Barton outside. On the tape. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Crowder outside. Now Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Count that one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Murray. There's the three. Here's Jokic to the middle. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Porter. From deep three-point range. Here's Barton. Tries again. Pass to Gordon. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Booker. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Bridges. He's guarded by Porter. It's Booker on the wing. 12 points for him. Good work there as it goes.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And he commits the intentional foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
His third personal foul.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Morris against Payne. Pass to Rivers. Here's Najee. Puts one up from 19. Five on the clock. Outside for Green. Over Smith. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Najee. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, Austin Rivers, not just a scorer. This guy will set you up if you're open.
Morris against Payne. It's picked off. Here we go, all alone. Pass to Dozier. Here's Najee, covered by McGee. Here's Rivers. Down low. Here's Green. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Smith passes to Johnson. Pass to Shaman. And here's the fast break. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dozier can't get it to go. The Suns have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside for Green. Morris outside. Here's Najee. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Phoenix up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court right now for the Suns, they've got Landry Shamet, also Cameron Payne out there. Cameron Johnson out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Smith in at the 4. McGee's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Dozier. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Rivers. Inside. Here's Dozier. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
On the wing, Rivers. Green with the ball. Here's Rivers. To the middle. Clock at 6. Morris with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Rivers. No good off the back of the rim. Up top, Booker. Down low. It's stolen by Green. And they're running. Pass to Najee. Here's Rivers. To the inside. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. And an intentional foul right there for the Nuggets.
That's his first personal foul.
And Phoenix has possession.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Barton. Back to Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. 4 on the clock. The 3 ball. Here's Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And the Suns lead by 17.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
It's tipped. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul.
Chris Paul.
So it's Denver now. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Jokic. Outside Porter. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Outside Paul. A minute 29 left in the 4th quarter here. Outside Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chris Paul.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Denver's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. From downtown, Jokic passes to Porter. Murray against Booker. Pass to Gordon. Crowder with a steal. Bridges outside. Jacks up a 3. Barton pulls it in. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The three. The Suns clear it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be...
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here's Booker. From deep. O'Neal with the rebound. Mitchell wide open. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Hits it from three-point range.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Booker outside. Paul against Mitchell. Booker outside with the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
And it's Ayton missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Inside, Conley kicks to Gobert. They get it again. Conley on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Paul dishes to Crowder. Passes it to Bridges. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. And the Jazz, another three.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges finds Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. Conley for 3. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Booker. It's tipped.
Great awareness by Bogdanovic, working hard to come up with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovic. Out to the wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Outside Conley. Fires the three. The Jazz again can't hit it. Suns trail by 5. The kick out to Crowder. Conley grabs the miss. Utah's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. To the paint. Back to Gobert. The pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. Over Paul. And he can't bank that one in.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gobert finds Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. Here's Ayton, and he finishes nicely on the lane. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovic out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
And it's Paul missing. Jazz leading by 3 from deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Bridges outside. Here's Booker. That one a little long.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now, here's Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jazz leading by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Gobert finds Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to Gobert. Lock at 6. Here's O'Neal. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And Crowder slams it in.
Plays with a high motor. Crowder knows only one way to play, and that's in 5th gear.
Mitchell against Booker. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Paul. Down low. Crowder. It's deflected. And they recover it. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got the game tied up here for Phoenix. And he commits the intentional foul. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court, but off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
Bucket is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
1:32 left in the first half. Oni passes to Whiteside. Kicks to Ingles. Pass to Oni. The dish to Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Suns, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the game for the Jazz. Phoenix on defense. He dishes it to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And it's Mitchell missing. Well, Phoenix shooting here about 46% for the game. Pushing it up. And taken away by Paul. Ayton with it. Conley picks him up. Ayton dishes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Booker outside. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Oh. From long range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ayton's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Conley with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Conley's got 5 now.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Mitchell's on the call with the foul.
Way to play in attack mode. and get to the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Utah trailing here. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Here's Paul. He kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. To the paint, here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Oni. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Jazz making a switch here. As Abuki's checked in, Payne's shot is good.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
The drive by Clarkson. The pass to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Johnson. And here they go. Shamet the pass to Smith. And stolen by Gay. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Clarkson.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Payne. He's got 6. And you know that's going to be goaltending. And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here. And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stand. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Azubuike in at the center position. And the shot goes in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short misses with the game right now in the balance. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Passes it to Ayton. Tipped away. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. He nails it, and we're tied up.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Pass to Bridges. Conley against Booker. Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Conley. From deep. Here's Whiteside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Whiteside's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Paul against Conley. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Here's Mitchell, and another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Evan, he's trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. Conley dishes to Whiteside. Back to Conley. To the middle. Sweet move. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ball finds Bridges. Ayton with it. He's covered by Whiteside. Nice move. And it's laid in by Paul.
I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
For three, Mitchell. Come on. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Booker.
2 minutes.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Crowder with the steal. And Crowder hands it in.
A big shot by Jake Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Mitchell outside. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Ayton. A clear look for Mitchell. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Mitchell against Booker. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Mitchell against Booker. Driving in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Jazz trail by 4. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Ball finds Crowder. Pops it up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
And the pass to Gobert. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yes! Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jay Crowder. That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
The line for the Suns. Chris Paul.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's see who's the loudest. Let's go. Lining up.
Here's Mitchell. Passes to Conley. O'Neal from long range. Can't get the 3 to fall. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Misses there. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional.